Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to I Am Dead. I'm not alive. I am. But it's not too much. We're on to our next character in Old Town. This is the map that was all over the commercial, or the trailer for the game. So this is the one that really was jiving about. Hello, Dan. You just said something. Oh, here we go. Okay. Well, let's hold on. Let's get a little bit of who we actually meet. Ogden was a multi-talented instrumentalist, leader of the Shelmerson Silver Band, and keen cricketer. As a young man, he went to live in New Zealand, but returned to marry his childhood sweetheart Sally Mapes in 1948 to 2007. So he's been dead for a little while. So he's a musician. I'm surprised I must have missed him. Must have been at the end of the episode that we heard all this. Alright. Damn, it's a big map. Let's start at the leftmost point, I suppose. And work our way over. Alright, let's go. Anything here? Judy? How you doing, Judy? Let me see that beautiful face of yours. So, here with another part. This game has actually been really cool. I actually enjoy it a lot. Just, oh. Hey, kitty. Kitty, kitty, kitty. And some kibble for the kitty. Obviously no grumpkins here. Obviously. Bees, though. Plenty of bees, I see. What are they saying about, beehive? These bees are Apis mellifera linguistica, the Italian honeybee. They're slightly smaller than their darker northern cousins and are noted for their obvious yellow and orange branding. Alright, well, nothing to worry about here. Check out the section. Come on, ask me something in here. You're trolling. Come on now. Nothing? Nothing that the Grumpkins are gonna call out. Alright, well let's keep her moving. You would think there'd be something in the garden. Maybe we'll just start back at the beginning right here. Alright, so let's read. The camel has been on Jefferson Quayside as long as anyone can remember. No one knows which came first, the name or the distinctive double hump. Here it is, double hump roof. The camel head erected by Arthur Bowen, the grandfather of the current land Godfrey in 1929. Open Tuesdays is a quiz, Wednesdays open mic, Thursday is cribbage night. Can we go inside? Oh, it's rather tiny. I like how they give everyone names. Colin Pickens, Harry Tuft, Godfrey Bowen, landlord of the camel. 2006. And alright, doesn't look like there's a whole lot here except. Okay, I feel like surprised there's no Grumpkins here. Do the Grumpkins not show up right away? No idea. Oh, there's a Samerson Museum. Alright, let's find somebody. I'm joshing around here. Harbor Light. Come on, this totally looks like the type of place that would have some Grumpkins in it. Let's just look for somebody and we'll worry about the Grumpkins later. Alright, let's go here. What about our boy? Ogden's childhood friend, Godfrey Bowen. Let's hear it, Godfrey.
I remember we was walking home from school, a bunch of us, and I told him my granddad said the lad had a live Bactrian camel living somewhere in the woods.
Mm-hmm. You can't talk?
Everyone laughed. but I told them it was true. Ogden didn't believe me. Someone would have seen it. He dared me to climb in and prove it. I told him he'd have to come with me. Sneaking past the big house, we were almost caught by the gamekeeper and had to run. Hell for leather for the woods.
Oh, I never did it? Sorry. It's right here. There we go. Not bad.
We reached the trees out of breath. I was bent double and leant against a tree. Ogden had better breath control and he recovered quickly. He saw it first. The clouds parted, the moon shone down, and Ogden gasped. And then I did too. Was it? It was. The next day, we were kicking ourselves. We had no proof. No one was going to believe us. But we knew what we saw.
You did? I mean, I'm not denying it.
Oh, yeah, he was a couple of years above these chaps at school. Oh, and he's right. No one believed them. We gave them so much stick.
What? A cam? Like a camel like this one? I don't really understand what we're looking for. But usually it's... So far, it's been in the section that, like, it'll be in here. At the very least. No, I don't want to hear you, sorry. No offense. Anything? Doesn't seem like it, Somerson. Snow globe. Is it a snow globe? It could be a snow globe. No. This looks like it right here. This looks like it. Bullshit. Alright. Anything in here? Grumpkins of Shilmston. Probably here then. It might be in. What are these? Skull pieces or something? I suppose they are. Anything in the front counter? Here we go. No. Right there. Got it. The last episode I was so dumb. You just gotta look in the area that it's at, and we can make it a lot faster. Alright, the porcelain.
Camels are so obviously a made-up animal. Humans will believe any old rubbish.
Wait, excuse me. Camels are not made up. Are you blind? Are you stupid? Definitely not made up. Alright, let's carry on. Although, there has to be some Grumpkins up here. Why are we not seeing them? Alright.
I'm getting the scent of Grenkins again, Morris.
Yes.
I'll pop up to let you know when we're close to one.
I guarantee you we're close to them at every single spot. Like, over here, there's probably some... I'll put $1 million there's a Grumpkin in here. No? No, not here. There was one where I was like, yeah, of course, there is a Grumpkin. Like here? Excuse me. How the hell did you even get in there? What? Alright, well, no Grumpkin, it seems. Unless it's in, like, this bag. Veronica says, nope. Keep on, keeping on. has to be. There's all the tourists. What about this boat? The Queen of the Isles. In 2006, the Tipakitan People's Government signed a deal with the Sea Def Corporation to make Shumerston's harbor suitable for large vessels, building a new harbor arm and dredging of the Southern Bay. They also part-funded the Queen of the Isles, connecting Shumerston to the mainland with a weekly ferry service. Very cool. I'm assuming the ferry is not it's not something we could visit. Hey, I know. I smell it too, Sparky. Is it some kind of... Alright, so whatever's big and obvious in this freaking store. Probably inside of the store here. Like... Yeah. There we go. Got it. Easy money. They are very forgiving and there we go. Thank you, Sparky. They are very forgiving in how they give you these. I mean, you just kind of gotta like... Puzzles are not even really that difficult. I mean, now that I'm a pro gamer at this game, I know how to play this. I'm very good. I'm very fast at it. Plus, you kind of get a feel for how it works, you know. Okay, let's start beeping and you'll see something. But again, we got something with like the balls. I'm gonna say like maybe. I'm thinking it's. See, I want one of these to have something to do with it. I feel like that would be like such a sneaky one. It's not just a sneaky little bastard one it would be. But it's not, unfortunately. So I'll leave it alone. Here we go. Alright. It's so weird though how like you have to piece this together. Oh, thank you. Gracias. Alright. Let's go back. Alright, so this guy, just another dude who owned, is this his old house? Oh yeah, this is his old house. Someone's like, didn't clean it. Whoa. Oh, 20th wedding anniversary. Awesome. What about, this is their wedding day in 1983. They're very cute. It wouldn't just be one of these random plants. I refuse to believe it's one of these random ass plants. See, I thought it would be something like this. Like you can get a circle out of this. Like you can easily just get like some form of a circle. But I suppose maybe not. I don't know. Alright. Nothing outside. I don't think it's this either. There's no creative possibilities there. Certainly won't be one of these stupid ass plants. Although it might be something like this gets to be a circle. Could be something like that. But okay, not that. Maybe it's this one. Oh, that is the plants. See, part of me thinks. Did I look in here already? Forget it. Okay. Is it like this crooked? Or just look from this angle? Oh, something like that, dude. Something that's a complete circle, like this cup? Oh, hell yeah. Has to be this. You're lying. You're absolutely lying to me. Tell me that's not it without the dots. Oh, here we go. Okay. Alright, let's just gonna move out a little bit. Maybe from the top end? Oh. Come on, what's going on here? There we go. Like that? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. There we go. Jeez. Yeah, we got some liars die. Very cool. Another guy getting hot. They split just like that. Cool. Yeah, I really like this game. Like the first episode, like it was a little like I wasn't like super into it, but this game grew on me fast. Like I love this game. Wake up, or be consumed by fire. Poor Darren is deeply worried about the volcanic eruption. Since losing his job as a fishmonger's assistant, he spends much of his time traversing the quiet side, with his boards urging people to wake up or be consumed by fire. That's valid. That's valid. All right. I guarantee you, once we go back over to the, I think if you're in the front, we can see. No, okay. I guarantee you, once we go up to the front, over to the garden farm area, it'll have the same shit. Alright, this is definitely like some food. Some like. No. Come on, something like this. No. Like, no, nothing. It's not. What about these? Running away. I'm gonna have to go back and actually, personally for myself, I'm gonna pause it and watch the end of my second part and you guys very well could go too, just to get a feel of what this guy was, because I don't really remember talking about him too much, so I'm gonna pause it. All right, actually, there wasn't much said about him. He's just a musician, I guess. We know as much as I know. Oh, these candies, come on. No? Alright. So, like, I enjoy, exploring the town, because it's a cute town. But I will say, some of these puzzles are a little bit guessy. I'm not a huge fan of the puzzles, per se. The game is still definitely very fun, though. And I'm actually enjoying it like hella. I'm so glad I bought it. It's just a unique game. But definitely a little bit on the... Well, I could do a little bit on the just... I don't feel like the puzzles are necessarily like these. Not like finding them is fun, right? Like, yeah, this is it. Finding them is fun. But, sometimes, it's like, okay, it's something like, that, right there, that's it. There we go. Come on. Are you kidding? But like this kind of stuff, like moving it around, kind of like. I don't really know what it's asking me. I mean, okay, so we got the bottom one is gonna have a middle white circle. Like this. No. Like the other way around. Damn it. Like right there. Like, that's it. There we go. Jeez. Alright, make a little water. Probably not hear it. Alright. 4 out of 14 Grimkins found. Very cool. This place got any more? Alright, oh. I haven't been reading about the places. Let's read about the places. The Big Scoop. One of the first fish folk businesses established in the island. The Big Scoop was opened by Tang and their family in 1894 to showcase the fish folks' skill in making ice cream using a range of seaweed cultivated in the sea caves beneath the island. The Big Scoop, so I'm assuming they do ice cream. Seaside shop, just everything you need for the previous seaside holiday. The Ogden's House and Shummerston Sweets, one of the oldest shops on the quayside and first to be converted from a fishing storage shed. Shummerston Sweets originally opened to sell homemade confectionaries of Joseph Sticky Palmer to the crew of passing ships in the 1890s. It famously said that a single Palmer gobstopper would last the entire trip back to the West Indies. Very cool. I must say, this music is very beautiful and very nice, but I've actually gotten copyrighted on both videos. Not taken down, but any potential money I would have made is down the drain, unfortunately. Alright. So this is an art shop. Yes. Art gallery. How do you even... Okay. Oh, you go up from the back. I was gonna say, how do you get to all these places? I like these, I love the art design of this game. It's such a pretty, amazing, unique game. Artistically. No, I'm not gonna get 2 balls from that. Something like whose head moves around. Like, honestly, something kind of like this. If there are balls to other people. Ooh, this could be something. Spoonbill. I've never heard of these birds. No, a spoonbill is not real. It's not real. Wait. Spoonbill duck. I mean, I would say technically they're real. Technically? On a technical level? It's real. I couldn't say that I thought that was going to be the case. But it's a duck. Oh, it's going to be one of these, isn't it? 100%. But not, I guess, this one. Not this one either, I suppose. Nope. This one. Last one I look at, legit. That makes sense, though. See, I see something kind of like... It just does it for you. It just does it for you. Nice. Thank you. See? It's that kind of dumb shit. Like, it's fun to, like, look around and explore. But it just does it for you, so it's kind of whack. Alright, who's this? Tetra. It's a pretty painting. What year is this? Oh, it costs money. Summerson caught their fly, bring in the catch, Scottish scene, and waiting for the boats to come in for 250. Very beautiful paintings, I must say. Alright. Okay, we've done everything in this section, right? Just making sure. Just slowly making our way over. We talk to our boy. We're in the Isle sailing time. What about the peeps, the homies? Alright, well let's go to our next business, and as well as our next business, it is our next memento. Alright, let's take a listen to this memory. So this is the lady you left behind, Valley Baby. So
We were
Sally.
14 when we started going out. Me and my friend Cassia had started a beach clean at the weekend, and Ogden turned up with his mate Godfrey. I had no idea Ogden liked me. He was the tallest in our year, and we all fancied him. By the time we reached the little cove at the north end of the beach, he'd asked me to come to a concert he was playing in. I said yes.
Oh, what? I got it, you asshole, right there. Alright, let's see.
We'd been going out for a few years when I applied to Floristry College on the mainland. I didn't tell Ogden. I didn't believe I'd get in, and didn't want him to think I was trying to get away from him. Ogden might have looked mature and confident, but he was a gentle soul, not nearly as sure of himself as he looked. But I did get in, and he was gutted. I felt terrible. I didn't want to hurt Ogden. He said he didn't mind, but I could see he was covering. My last week on Shelmerston was really hard. Every time I saw him, it felt so strained, and I couldn't sleep. Finally, on my last night, I made a decision. I would take an apprenticeship at the garden centre on the island instead, so we could stay together. It felt like the right thing to do. I would tell Ogden in the morning.
Oh, that's not cool. Probably
But
make
when
him
I
feel-
opened the door the next day, I found Ogden's sousaphone left on the doorstep. I was terrified. What did it mean? What had he done?
Probably did something nice for you. He was excited for you. Because, I mean, don't make him feel bad for one
I ran
mistake.
down to his house, my heart in my mouth. His mum, she never did like me, was a little bit smug. She told me Ogden had sailed off to New Zealand. He was headed to Christchurch, she said, and didn't know when he was coming back. Then she shut the door. I was more than a bit tearful, but, you know, looking back, I think we both needed to have a bit of an adventure.
Damn. So he's like, you're going to college? I'm booking it. I'm gone. I need to film myself.
I spent a lot of time with Sally during this period. We used to meet up quite often when she returned from Floristry College, and I was working at the museum. For a while I thought maybe we would get together. But she always seemed a bit out of reach. Sort of distracted. Well, it makes sense now.
Yes, it does. So we're looking for, little coats. Oh, let's read what it says about the crop shack. Did I read it already? No. I'll ask for it special. Alright. See. What is this? What in the hell is that? That looks like nothing. Like, that's the kind of frustrating thing. That it really doesn't really look like much of anything. Like, is it the set of freaking forks and knives? Could it be this random thing right here? Like, you really don't know. So you kind of just have to look around. And that's my biggest complaint, probably. What are you reading, Jessica? The packet. Very nice, Jessica. Very nice. I like to see people reading. It's good. It's good. 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 So I think tomorrow I'm gonna spend some good time reading. It's okay. It's right there. All right. We all know it's right here. But let's look for like. fair, it probably won't be this guy either, but I still want to like. Here. This thing is hollowed out to the max. An anchor. Okay, forget it. Alright, now let's just get our. There we go. Model of the HMS Indefatigable. It's an interesting name. I love the jingle it plays when you get
How did that get in there?
Yes, that is an age-old question. I actually don't even know how that stuff works. Alright, so it ain't any of this display shelf right here. Oh, there's the live crabs. What they get? Oh, sorry, Susan. They give you a name and then they're just gonna eat you like that? Unless you're just like the homie. I don't know. You could be the homie. So, this game got you checking on every little thing in existence. It ain't gonna be this. Oh, here we go. Oh, it's right there. Come on. Are you? There we go. Sweet. Dude, we're making mad progress. The maddest of progress. Sweet. Alright. Oh, hello, friends. Ling. And some cool stuff up here we got. Plenty of cool stuff. Alright, let's be on Almighty way, I suppose. Oh, there is a second floor with a ton of crap. And now it's just boats, really. It's kind of nifty, though. As for the Tuesday special, they say. Once fell off and knocked Anthony Skirgansuk off and complained about the quality of the Thursday special. Oh, nice. So, you probably sued him. Probably him with the old lawsuit. So I like the Old Town charm this place has. The Old Town feel it has. Very cool. Right. Kipper Street Market. What? How? How is this it? Oh, okay. I thought it was gonna be a garden in the back or something. Not this. See, what the fuck? That's not even possible. How? I don't understand it. Genuinely, the Grumpkins are like hit or miss. How in the hell is one supposed to even go here? I just picked this place out of my ass. Like, make something cool like this. I don't know, like, that was just completely random. Smokehouse, like, well, they got stuff cooking up there. Or something cool, like with the kippers, I don't know. They do kind of hit or miss. I feel like you could do something really cool up there. Like, this room is cool, like, you got two different things on each side, or at least two different colors. You know what I mean? Like, definitely could have done something cooler. That's just kitties, I suppose. And just wood and more kitties. Ooh, fish heads. That's kind of gross. You know, just eat the whole thing, you kitties. Why you gotta freaking... Stop. Summerson Kipper Company, proudly smoking kippers since 1991. Locally caught herring smoked over. Finest sustainably sourced Summerson oak. Summerson Kipper Company was the first fish-owned person to open business. Sweet. That's awesome. Alright. On to Audrey's Seafood Bar. Alright, Audrey. I like your cut. What do you gotta say? Audrey's a local entrepreneur with her fingers in many fish pies. Not content with running a landscape gardening company and Jefferson's satellite internet consortium, she recently opened a seafood bar to take advantage of the tourists with a ready supply of seafood. Yeah, this place seems a little more corporate, I must say. These places seem a little cooler. Not gonna lie. Audrey, your place is a little bit corporate. I'm not gonna lie. But I do like it. It's kind of cute. It's definitely got some character to it. Okay, let's think realistically where this is gonna be. I'm gonna say it's probably this. Like this bowl right here. Oh hell yeah. We're like beautiful, perfect guess. I was like, probably gonna be the pot. Genius. Absolute highest of IQs. Cool. I like your place. It's very cool. What else do we have to look at here? What's cooking in the oven? Nothing. Tragic. What's in the prep station? Ooh, knives and what, forks? That makes sense. And what does she cook? Jellied eel, sea scallops, bay scallops, soused eel, and mussel, whatever the hell. Okay, time for toast. Check this place out. I knew it. Like, you could tell, like, his little foot right here. This is like toasty, dude. I like it. I like the statue. Very cool. So yeah, this guy said he was an artist. Because what are they saying about Pete? They say Pete, he's the solitary life, seldom visiting the town, speaking only rarely for opening yoga retreat. Yeah. So he was pretty, like, reserved into himself. Obviously probably due to the war and, whatever, but he liked meditation and he opened up to his friend, the robot Ian. And so he's got, like, to find, he's got the army and everything they did. And then she was, like, an artist whose mother died, and she became independent, and she became kind of on her own, and she became kind of hippie, Yeah, it was about her, the Laird of Silverstone. Her mother died, and she became independent. But then we got 3 more guys. But then Ogden, talented multi-instrumentalist, leader of the band, and keen cricketer, as a young man who went to New Zealand but came back to marry a sweetheart. Not a whole lot. Like, the camel really was just like, didn't really add to its story, in my opinion, that much. But definitely, what am I trying to say? But obviously him leaving, Oh, I thought those people talking were my parents. Yeah, sorry. Just want to make sure no one was interrupting the video. Alright, I'll look at the rush. The krill, the tetra. Oh, that's not their name. That's what that's what they are. Coral. Are these their names? I have no idea. Krill is okay, fish folk patiently queuing for toast. Dry food is a rare delicacy for the sea dwellers, and they are known to swim here for miles to crunch down on a piece of sliced toast. On a crispy slice of toast, sorry. Obviously, most toast is sliced. What is that? The Verano Salamander Artisan Deluxe 2200 watts. Sheesh! What are these great cooks' names? Slicing that bread. That's wonderful. Running. No, I want to go here. Nothing here? What about this? Oh my goodness. This guy pisses me off. Like, what is he supposed to make of this? Hard sell. Bodini septipod. The worms. The wizard seagull. These are animals, right? I mean, obviously. Septipod world, two-girl worms. I have no idea. These I have no desire to do, honestly. Being 100% real. The worms? Does he tell me if I'm getting hotter or colder? Oh, we freaking passed there? Yeah. The worms. Well, the worms would probably be in a place like that fish is.
Mr. Whitstable is not impressed.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Whitstable. These riddles are really hard.
They are hard. Maybe unfair too. But hey, if you don't have what it takes to become a riddle master, Morris.
No. I'm sure I can figure them out, Mr. Whitstable.
Okay, Morris, I'll give you another chance. You'll have to go back and choose which riddle you want to look for, and then think really hard about what the riddle could possibly be referring to.
Oh, will do. Oh, thanks, Mr. Whitstable. I won't let you down.
Morris!
They're so dumb. They're bad riddles. I mean, maybe they're not riddles. They're words. They're like, they're stupid. They're all dumb. Like, what the worm? It could be anything. Okay, but we missed this. We missed this day. Sally Mapes round 2? Okay, shit.
I missed Ogden so much, and for the first month there was no letter at all. I took my place at college on the mainland without knowing how he was feeling. It was a shock how low it made me, even though I was working with flowers, my dream job. I threw myself into making friends and working as hard as I could. I wondered about him travelling the world, without me and without his sousaphone. What he was doing, how he was feeling.
Yes, exactly.
Then the letters started arriving, and it was amazing. Each one came with a penny from a different country. One from Valparaiso, another from Dakar. I wrote back and told Ogden about my course, trips to Kew Gardens, which were amazing. And Ogden told me about his voyage, watching dolphins and flying fish, crossing the equator. Sometimes we were both lonely. We poured out our hearts to each other. In a funny way, I think the letters made us closer than ever. When he arrived in Christchurch, he'd send me flowers pressed in his letters. I sent him a shell from home, and then he sent me a New Zealand halfpenny. It was my favourite. On one side was the head of a Maori tiki. Ogden told me it was lucky. I came back to the island, and when my father died, I opened up my own florist shop on the quay. I tucked the halfpenny under the front step for luck, polished up Ogden's sousaphone and put it in the window. They both brought me luck, and the shop flourished. One day, Ogden showed up at the shop, completely out of the blue. He told me there was nowhere like Shelmerston, and no one like me. I was so thrilled to see him, I asked him to marry me there and then. He said yes.
That's beautiful.
The lure of Shelmerston. It always pulls people back when they try to move away. They were a lovely couple, Sally and Ogden.
Mm-hmm. We're looking for what? Is that the harbor line? It's here, right? Like it's in this area? I mean, it certainly wouldn't be an army can. Alright, what's in the paper? Lord of the Arts, a glittering star-studded cast of top artists and celebrities were in attendance for the opening of Shelmerson's new sculpture garden. Henry Outram, the Lard. Sounds very Scottish when you say it. Or Irish, I don't know. Was said to be delighted with the reception of the opening event. In a brief statement to the press, he announced that the land and the grounds of Outram Hall would be left in the trust of future generations of art lovers to walk grounds and enjoy these world-class works in a natural setting. Shelmerston Museum may be set to open again. The museum, which was shut down since the death of its curator, Morris Lupton, has a new owner, circus legend Circuit Jackson, who recently returned to the island after retiring from a glitzy show business career. Hopefully he freaking treats my shit with respect. Decommissioned mine. Lift ring. They might just be back at their house. I'm thinking. Any other place we looked here already? New Zealand 3P. It's not in this stupid ass supercomputer, I'll tell you that much. So it's not on this section.
I missed Ogden, so then the letters started arriving, and when he arrived in Christchurch, he'd send me flowers pressed in his letters. I sent him a shell from home, and then he sent me a New Zealand halfpenny. I came back to the island, and when my father died, one day, Ogden showed up at the shop.
Alright, it has to be in their house. Because she doesn't have a shop. Or no. That wouldn't be here. It's just their house, but like, again, how the hell did we get... Tell me how the hell, alright? Logistically. How the fuck did they get up to their house? How? It's a nice house and all, but they got no stairs. Like, they do not have stairs. Therefore, they cannot get up to their house. This one, that one might be the hardest one. I legit don't really know. But let's just carry on. The worm. I don't think we've seen anything that could really be the worm unless it's something in their seafood. Like, there's no worms here. Is there a fish bait place? What does this place have? Crab Shack Wood Inn, that's an art place. This is Sweets. Seaside Shop. This place I can have no worms. And ice cream will not have worms. Alright. Nope, disappointing. Alright. Well, I say let's carry on, shall we? Again, I don't think we only got one level, fortunately. Alright. Thank you for doing it for me. How? That looks nothing like it. This pisses me off. Alright. There we got it. This is a nice pub. Everyone's chilling. Colin's chilling. Godfrey's, his buddy is chilling. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. How you doing, David? Good? won't bother you. So is there anything like in here? No, it's just these two things. Okay, let's think. Something with a line? Tape measure. Certainly it could be this. Something with like. It's not this either. I'm just gonna cover my bases so we have to go back, but I don't think it's either any of these. Yeah, no, it's not. Now we're making progress. Ain't gonna be the flags. It ain't another barometer. That ain't gonna be this thing, but we'll check it out just in case. Bucket? No? Are you crazy? You already got your enemy. Shit. Hopefully that wasn't too loud. It wasn't too loud for me, so I think we're good. Come on, no? No? I don't want to just keep saying no. That ain't a good recording. But I see, like, what the hell does that even look like? What is it supposed to represent? Oh, exactly. Exactly. Alright. So it's just a little piece. There we go. Cool. Got it. Whatever. I'm actually making really good progress on the grandkids. Really good, like all of them. I think I might go like, maybe like when I'm done with the game, I might go back and just get all the grandkids because it's actually kind of fun to look for the grandkids. It's easy enough to be. It makes you like explore the whole world. So this is a wide range of ropes and lines, boat hardware, safety equipment, maps, and charts. Whether you are a fisherman or a leisure sailor, we probably have what you need, and if we don't, we can order it from the mainland. Let's see, modern convenience. That's a great thing. Plastic floats are designed for fishnets. How are we doing? Ken McArdle runs the boat tour for tourists. Lobster buoys. Box of buoys. Buoys on buoys. Alright. Ain't nothing to see here then. Colin Pickering. Alright, let's check out the boat up here. Oh, a house? Something like this? No. Alright, let's zoom out. There's something in here. Whatever. Henry is this guy? He's probably the guy who has a bootlegger and music teacher. Never mind.
I remember when a young Ogden asked to join the Shelmerston Silver Band. I recognised his talent immediately. He could play anything, that lad. Literally anything.
Oh, yeah? Well, keep it that. Go.
Eventually, he settled on the sousaphone, which he always insisted on playing with his lucky bronze mouthpiece. One evening, after the Silver Band played a storming concert in the Camel, Ogden and Sally got it into their heads to go for a night swim in the harbour. Young love and all that. Ogden left his mouthpiece behind, and when we came back the next morning to pack up, it had disappeared. It really rattled him. Ogden was worried he wouldn't be able to perform without it, but of course, next time we played, he was just as good as ever. Didn't need any lucky mouthpiece, Sir Ogden.
Of course, of course. There we go.
He could play anything, that lad.
Mm-hmm. Not bad. There we go. Sweet. So we need to find his mouthpiece.
Ogden was so talented. A real virtuoso. Oh, I loved listening to him play.
Ugh, speak for yourself, Morris. It was a terrible racket.
Oh my. When you turn such a brat? Holy moly. Is it not in here? Wait. Make sure I'm not blind. Come on, there's like a million. This has to be his mouthpiece. Like that one. There it is. Got it. Yeah, that shit ain't a funnel. That's a mouthpiece. You silly boy. There we go.
They seem to have been using it as a funnel. These bootleggers are very resourceful.
Bootleggers. They must have been. They still got bootlegging? That's a shame. See, this thing looks like a house. I think it's one of these. It's probably this one, to be honest. No? Come on. It's not any of these three. Which is really surprising. There we go. Oh, here we go. Got it. Sweet. Easy money. Easy peasy. Corn lemon squeezy. Alright. Dude, we only need 2 more Grumpkins. And we're done. That's awesome. But we actually don't have... Oh, we're actually pretty much... Probably over here. I guarantee there's a Grumpkin in this section. Let's check it out. Oh, kitty cat is in here. Got it. Hell yeah. Easy. Easy like butter. Alright. Ain't even a challenge. Too easy. Too damn easy. One more Grumpkin. Yeah, we got all of them. Hell yeah. Alright. What is this? I just realized. Is that anything? But a creepy like... It's a bunny! Hold up. That's so hard! Pretty sure there's a bunny here. Right? The worm. I'm gonna try the world tuber. Like I said, I'm pretty sure this isn't it. Bro, this looks like a... This looks like something that would just be kind of sneaky. I give up. I don't want to hear you lecturing. Please don't lecture me. Thank you. And the last one, could it be in here? Just any of the Haradin. Alright. The broken soil. This kind of looks like it's great. Yep. Although it does have the Excuse me. Wiping me nose. There we go. Do it, Warren. Appreciate it. There we go. All the Grimkins. I constructed nothing. Easy money. I asked for a challenge. I didn't get a challenge. I still ain't got a challenge. All the Grimkins. Hell yeah. Hell to the yeah. Alright, let's talk to our protagonist here at the fish market. Wait, speaking of fish market, low-key there might be some worms here. Right? Like, cause how do you get... Are these worms? Come on, how the fuck you get fish? You need worms. No? I guess you don't, Oh, hello. That's the one of them. Pretty sure. Septipod. Oh, you ain't getting away from this one. I'm gonna get at least one of it in my life. But like, how do you even, that's such a bad riddle because...
Yes, you solved it!
I did! Oh, that was fun!
Solve more, solve more, solve more!
Oh, okay, Mr. Whitstable. I'll try.
Oh, for goodness sake, Morris, we just don't have time for this right now.
Happy riddle hunting, riddle friends!
Great.
I mean, that's still a bogus riddle. I don't care what you say. An absolutely bogus riddle. But I found it. But I found it because I was exploring the world, I guess. And then you kind of notice it and you go and you check it out.
It was the day of the island cricket match out on the volcanic sand spit. We had lost to Appledore for the past 3 years and it was my first year as captain. I didn't want another loss on my watch. Ogden had just come back from New Zealand and told me he'd be up for it. I wasn't sure. I remembered Ogden from school. He was lanky and good in the field, but batting... not sure.
Yeah, motherfuckers in the rest of the world be playing cricket. Yo, drop in the comments if you play cricket. Not a bad sport by any means.
Ogden showed up with his own bat. He told me he'd won it in a pub in Dunedin and that it had belonged to a famous New Zealand player. I wondered whether I should put him into bat at all, but Ogden whispered to me that he'd been playing on deck all the way home. I knew Ogden wasn't a bluffer, but he was never the guy who got picked for the first team at school. Still, Ogden hit a 6 with his first stroke. We went wild!
Sorry.
And just when I thought it must be a fluke, he hit another, and another. He was a machine!
I don't know.
Ogden hit so many cricket balls out into the sea that we had to stop play. We'd run out. It was a stunning win, and we carried Ogden back across the sand and into the Camel. Even though he'd won the match pretty much single-handedly, he insisted it was all down to the bat and plenty of practice. Ogden was solid gold.
Alright, we did it. I'm sorry. I did,
How's that? What a great day that was. And we've beaten Appledore every year since. Those poor chaps never did recover from Ogden's incredible batting.
Let's see what I skipped. I usually listen, I don't necessarily read it.
It was the day of the Ogden showed up with his own bat. Ogden hit a 6 with his first stroke. We went wild!
Sorry.
And just when I thought it must be a fluke.
It's the second one. It is not the first one. It is the second one, so we must pick that one.
It was the day of the island cricket. Ogden showed up with his own bat. He told me he'd won it in a pub in Dunedin and that it had belonged to a famous New Zealand player. I wondered whether I should put him into bat at all, but Ogden whispered to me that he'd been playing on deck all the way home. I knew Ogden wasn't a bluffer, but he was never the guy who got picked for the first team at school. Still, I had nothing to lose. Ogden hit a 6.
So he killed it. Alright, he killed it. That's all we need to know. So we're looking for a ball. In this section specifically, or like... Europeans. I really don't think it would be anywhere near, to be honest with myself. If I'm just keeping it 100 with myself, certainly wouldn't put it with the scallops or anything like that. Okay, sorry. So now we have everything. Now we just need to find the two thingamajigs. We already looked here. We already looked here. Arthur, get out of here. Arthur has been told repeatedly not to climb on it. Yeah. Leave the kid alone. Leave him the hell alone. But very cool. What are these guys seismologing up? Doug Bradfield and Angie Potts, seismologists who graduated from the University College London, who had been studying Shelterton for years with the remote instruments to detect the usual activity, headed straight for the island. Doug and Angie are becoming increasingly concerned that something unprecedented is happening. This seismograph shows a pattern that hasn't been recorded anywhere in the world. Very alarming. Yes. Okay, tweet a ball and a New Zealand sign. And I can tell you that I have no idea where the hell the ball ended up on the river snow. Alright. Sorry. So what's the memory of the ball?
It was the day of the island cricket. Ogden showed up with his own bat. He told me he'd won it. Ogden hit a six with his first stroke. We went wild. And just when I thought it must be a fluke, he hit another and another. He was a machine. Ogden hit so many cricket balls out into the sea that we had to stop play. We'd run out. It was a stunning win, and we carried Ogden back across the sand and into the Camel. Even though he'd won the match pretty much single-handedly, he insisted it was all down to the bat and plenty of practice. Ogden was...
Alright, the ball's probably with, it's probably still in this area, but, in one of the crates. Wherever we could go, it's probably just, maybe one of the animals ate him. That's what I'm thinking. Or maybe I don't even know what the hell a cricket ball looks like. The Espectino cricket. And it doesn't show it can't be in one of the crates. Thinking this big fish ate it, personally. Nope. How about the littler fish? The little fish eat it. Oop. Fuck. Alright, well, not here. Again, the theory remains that one of the fish ate it. Octopuses are very smart. Octopi, rather. I'm so sorry. What's in the bag? What's in the fucking bag, Jessica? Running away with me. See, I thought that this might be it. Because it was caught in the water. So, like... I guess it's not anywhere here. Okay, let's move on. Like, I'm thinking it could be like, could be anything. I was thinking it's like, would it be in one of the crates? 'Cause it can't just be in the water. It ain't. That's certainly ain't in these. It ain't bootlegged whiskey. Maybe here, because this place had nothing of any use, and it also picked up a lot of... It could be in here, because this place took in a lot of water stuff. A lot of water stuff, but you know what I mean. I don't think it could end up inside of a lobster buoy, but it could definitely end up in like a boat or something. No. Runs boats. Runs boats, but I guess technically, I wouldn't be in this candle right. No, not in there. There's some other things that came out here. The wizard seagull. Did you have a wizard hat on? It's a wizard seagull. I'm thinking it's like one of you guys, but I'll just be any seagull. It's a seagull that's like got wizarding powers. Alright. Is it like a purse or like legit anything? Right now it's like, I think I've looked in here before. Neither of those things are in here. So the ball? I'm thinking the ball might have just washed up to shore. Like, it's not. I don't really expect it to be. Let's see. It could be. Alright. The New Zealand coin with this ball. He was on to tell the story of the ball. Pretty sure, right? Yeah, you told the story of the ball. He's like, oh, it was cleared and oh, the biggest clear you've ever seen. He walked it right into the water. Which makes you think, yeah, most likely it was picked up by freaking. It was picked up somewhere, so I want to look in a bucket or I want to look in the animals. But, you know, there's only that bucket that you can click on and everything else you can't. Mimi, Unemployed grad student? Cringe. Just more fish. It ain't in there, that's for damn sure. It ain't in here. Alright. So it ain't in this area. Period. 'Cause it's, yeah. Even though I technically it occurred this spot. Yep. Just nothing. Disappointing. Alright. Ball certainly wouldn't have rolled up here. Nice storage set. We got a wizard bird here. Arthur. Oh shit. Did you already, so. Alright, it's nothing to the right of this. It could be something in the camel, but I doubt it. And why would it be? Smuggler. What the fuck? Criminal? They ain't gonna provide nothing, just the fact that these are just shopkeepers and another unemployed. Oh, it's the same girl. She's just all over the place. We already looked at this, but oh, look it. Is that Pete and Val? Those guys are friends? That's awesome. Tony, Mimi. Everybody hanging out. Everyone's a family here. It's just a cool little environment. So maybe like the coin. Could the coin be like a cash register or something? Not that those are any possible to come by easily. I was starting to think like, what the heck? Still there. Unfortunately. Again, this ball could be anywhere. Could legit be anywhere. Like, what the hell? This ball could be in a million different places. Legit. Ain't gonna be in the Kipler. Clipper's got meat or whatever, but it ain't got really anything that would. Could be in the trash can, I suppose, but no, I don't think it is. Fats. Yeah, you old fat cat. Fatty. Alright. The Crab Shack. Could be in the Crab Shack. But we already got something from inside the Crab Shack. Alright, that doesn't mean to say that something else can't be in the Crab Shack. Like this ball. Oh, that's an eel. Oh. That's probably something, to be honest. I think there is a crab. hard sell. I don't know if this is it, but I do think this might be the case that this is it. Would it be Susan? No? Alright, never mind. Susan, I thought Susan was something. Alright. Tinkling. If you would excuse me. Alright, well, the Crab Shack is the Crab Shack. The Art Center. The Wizard Bird. Is there a Wizard Bird here? I think that would be considered like a Wizard Bird. What about over here? A Wizard Bird, a Wizard Seagull, anything? No. What is this called? This sculpture right here. Nope. Alright. Summerson Sweets. What do you got for me? Probably nothing, but maybe the tip jar might have something. Nope, just coins. Special coin though? Like possibly a New Zealand coin? Fuck. Dude, I'm convinced. Balajit? Convinced that I just am subject to just disappointment. I might have to look up a tutorial. I mean, their house has nothing either. I mean, there is this bat. But his ball is nowhere to be found. It's not even in the saxophone. Nothing. Again, didn't expect nothing, so we're Gucci. We already looked here, apparently. Did we? Guess we did, yeah, this is... Oh, the space is different, okay. Like, what is this? Front counter. Collection box. Collection of cool coins? Bro. Pencils. Postcards. Goblins? Oh my. Alright. You bought, like, glass float. Come on, one of these has to be the fucking... Are these just glass floats? They are what they say they are, I suppose. That was our snow globe. Okay, and nope, disappointment, immeasurable disappointment. Ending back here. Ice cream. What is this? Pomegranate. Obviously, sorry. Me being silly. Again, every other time the coin has just been It says yes. So the coin is here, because it gets big. I just noticed that. So is it just like thrown away somewhere? Oh. This fucking bird's not have a head. Hold up. I'm going to see Wizard Bird, because that bird does not have that head on his head. The Wizard Seagull. Let's go. It's worth a checkup. I'm telling you, this is fucking bird right here. He doesn't have a head on his head. Look at him. He's crazy. What is this? No? Nothing? Alright, well then forget it. New Zealand 3E. No. You got some in your pocket, Harry? Decommissioned mine? Is it one of these stupid ass coins? See, I think it might be, and then it's like, well, how the hell are you supposed to tell? Did somebody use it? Oh my god, that's dumb. That's stupid. What? Somebody just used the 3-penny piece on the telescope? Like it's nothing? Oh my god.
Yeah, one good thing about being dead, I'll never have to deal with counting change again.
Yeah, that's great. It's freaking. Ay. That's brutal. That's brutal. Yeah, okay, let's keep moving. That's, I think, it's here. It's here. How? Where? It claims that it's here, so it has to be. But I just don't know where. I'm thinking, did one of them, like, did one of them clams pick it up? Those are clams, right? I'm not tripping. How about a fish? I mean, I guess. Lobsters. Scallops. Like, come on. One of these scallops is not like the other. Come on, man. I'm convinced that it is fucking as hard as possible. Is it inside this fish? Let me see. Let me see the fish roller. I'm convinced that one of them ate it or some shit. That's what I think. Or it's in a bucket. It has to be in a bucket. See, I was thinking it's in one of these buckets. It's not. Fishy didn't eat it. This cod didn't eat it. These fish certainly didn't eat it. Mimi, who's everywhere, but who's everywhere at every living moment. Alright, everything I can click on. So, checked. Lobsters, technically. I haven't checked, but I'll check it right now. I mean, I have checked. Yeah, see? Doesn't matter. So it's not here. So that must mean it's here. that case, I couldn't tell you where. Is he holding on to it with his hand? That's a fucking brain. She must have bought it. Bought it. Nah, back to empty. What about you, Robin? Did Big Fishy eat it? It's in the barnacle cluster. It's inside of the barnacle cluster. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you absolutely joking? Oh my god. That's...
Hey, Morris. Remember when we found one of these heavy balls on the beach and I dropped it on your toe?
Yeah, I remember that. Sparky, or... I guess so. Back. All the way back. There we go.
Ah, yes. A very distinctive odor indeed. I reckon I can find him from this. Here I come, Ogden.
Let's go. Release the beast. Kill it. Yo, I'm at outbase. Okay, a couple more. Dude, I got all the Kremlins right there. I was so happy. Dude, where the hell are these things? There's so many places they could be. I'm just gonna spam this. But that's annoying. Yeah, I get it. But to be honest, I can't tell you where the rest of them. What? Where? There we go. Alright, 3 more. I'm looking, I'm surveying the field here. There we go, got him. So let's bounce. And landing gear. Yay.
Oh, this feels so good. Terrific to see you, Morris. Oh, it's great to see you too, mate.
Have a stretch, Ogden. We have a question for you.
Sparky! Owner of the very finest singing voice on the island. What can I do for you?
Well, it's about the custodian. We need a replacement.
Ah, yes. I've heard that volcano rumbling. Poor Aggie must be very tired. Yes, she is. We need a replacement. Oh. Oh, you want me to be the custodian? Well, I'm honored, but I can't. Are you sure? The island is in dire need. I know, and I sympathize, but Sally is the other half of me.
I need to watch over her. Everything else may be changing, but she's my constant, and I'm hers. I need to go into the West with her when it's her time.
Yes, I understand. You two always did have an enviable connection.
We were very lucky to find each other. And I'm still lucky just to watch over her. Makes this place still feel a bit like home, even as it changes. So I'm going to stay. But listen, once you've found the custodian, come back and enjoy a sniff of that beer in the camel with me, eh?
Sure, Ogden. Well, see you around.
To me, it seems like I see no other way around it. How's he gonna find somebody that's just, oh, yep, I'm the last character, and I'm gonna be the one to do it. He's gonna end up being the guy, because it's his destiny to stay with the city. Alright, let's,
Well, after all these years, Ogden still carries that torch for Sally. I wish I'd been so lucky. Things I should have done.
You were busy with the museum, Morris. And you did walks, and you did fetch, and belly rubs, and...
Yeah, all right, yes. I was very busy. Thank you for reminding me.
You did plenty. But now you need to find the next custodian.
Hey, how long has Aggie been custodian?
Oh, a little while now. You've met her, actually.
I have?
Well, her body, anyway. In the museum.
What? Her body? In the museum? Oh, wait!
That's right, Morris.
The Bog Lady. The Bog Lady of Shelmerston. What, that's Aggie?
Mm-hmm. Well, that's her body anyway. Her spirit is all around us, of course.
But Aggie is Bronze Age. 3,000 years. She's been custodian all that time?
Yep.
Wow. No wonder she's tired.
More tired every minute. We need to get to the next prospect. Greg Litherland, at the campsite.
Greg. Okay.
alright. I think this is gonna do it. Heading out to Greg Litherland at the campsite. I thought this episode was good, or this part, or this character, Ogden. I liked his story. I liked his dedication to his wife, and just the fact that even though he traveled the world, a lot of people travel the world and they find something different, something that they like better, I suppose. You know, when you're traveling, you're spending so much time away, that's when bad things can happen, but he stayed true, he stayed loyal, he knew what he had, and he went home, and he was better for it. So I liked his musical prowess and his cricket playing, and he was a pretty multifaceted guy. Again, tragedy that he's gone too soon. But the way I see it is like, all these people they left something behind, or, you know, they have reason to stay, or reason to move on, or reason to do anything, right? You know, Ogden, I believe that was his name. I know it's embarrassing, I should know. But Ogden had he had his wife to stay for and move on together with into the West. Val, I forgot exactly what Val had, but Val just didn't want to do it, pretty much, from what I remember. And the other guy wanted to go into the West. They all were content. Morris, having just died, maybe needs time, you know, for his death to marinate. But he seems like, now that he's dead, he's trying to find purpose in his life that he maybe feels like he didn't have in his actual life. So, you know, he had the museum, but maybe he doesn't view the museum as something worthy of time necessarily. He's like, is this the only thing that I was able to do in my life, was run this stinking museum? And, you know, the museum was probably important to a lot of people, but when you see other people, you know, maybe having something a little bit more tangible to wait for, it maybe makes him feel a little less. So, yep, that's about it. You know, these episodes draw on long because I'm bad. But next episode should be good. We have 3 parts, so this could be it's looking to be a 6 or 7 part series, depending on how many characters, depending on if the things with Abby, count as one of those or not. But yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching. Peace.